Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I'm here with Amanda Barker from Cryptozoic Entertainment, looking at epic spell wars of the Battle Wizards. ANNIHILAGEDDON.
Yes.
ANNIHILAGEDDON.
You did it on the first try, and you have to say it like that. ANNIHILAGEDDON.
There you go. This is the special genitalia-free presentation.
Yes, I made sure.
At Gen Con.
I made sure there was nothing too
2019
bad on this presentation.
That's a little heads up there
just in
on
case.
the game if you're not familiar with the epic spell wars.
Epic spell wars is a little bit more mature, but very awesome. Some awesome adult content.
That's right, or less mature.
Yes, less mature. It depends on who you ask.
Yes. So what are we doing in this game? It's deck building?
So yes, this is actually the very first Epic Spell Wars deck building game. So we basically took our two most popular franchises and games, our DC Deck Builder and Epic Spell Wars, and mushed them together to make this fantastic monstrosity.
Okay.
So this is based on our Cerberus engine. If you're familiar with the DC Deck Builder, that's based on our Cerberus engine. So we applied those rules. So if you've played any of our DC deck building games, you know 80% of how to play this already.
Okay.
So it plays like a traditional deck builder where you have your hand and you use power to buy cards from the lineup. But
there's always available cards.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
And so then you, but what we did add with this is that we have direct player-to-player confrontation.
Okay.
So you can win either by getting more victory points by defeating like bosses, or if you have a health counter, so if you get all the way down to 0, you take a Des Wizard token, which is -3 victory points. So if anybody starts to pull ahead, you can just knock them down and like gang up on them,
okay.
And to make sure that they get enough victory points. So you can either win by gaining points or making sure everybody else has less points.
Okay, and then you pop back to 20, yes?
I'm sorry?
If you die,
yep.
you go back to 20.
Yep, if you
to
die.
be beat up again.
Yes, and these Dead Wizard tokens do have a nasty random little effect on the back, so that one's an additional -4 victory points. Some of them are ongoing. Some of them add negative cards to your hand or to your deck. But yeah, so
it's never good to die.
No, it is never good to die.
Okay.
But you know, it was really interesting. We noticed that a lot of deck building games, when you play, it can become kind of an isolated experience. You're just working on your own deck and seeing what cards you can get, and then if somebody starts to get like a boss, they get more powerful, and then they can take down the other bosses easier. So somebody can kind of start to take the lead early on, and you're like, well, all right, I guess. But that really changes with Epic Spell Wars because of the fact that there is player-to-player confrontation. So like I mentioned, if somebody starts to pull ahead, everybody in the party can be like, get him! And then you just like take them all down, and then all of a sudden they have -6 victory points, and then that boss did them no good anyway.
All right.
So it does equalize a little bit better, and it creates a lot more table talk and like interesting player-to-player interactions. You can play cards from other people's decks. You can. There's all sorts of nonsense where you get to interfere with each other. It's a lot more interactive deck builder.
Okay. What's the player count?
I believe it's 2 to 6.
2 to 6?
You can double check right
2 to 5.
2 to 5. 2 to 5.
All right. Just thinking of interaction with lots of stuff going around the table.
Yeah.
Fighting with one another. Thank you very much, Amanda.
Yeah, of course.
Overview, Epic Spell Wars of the Battle Wizards.
ANNIHILAGEDDON.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.